Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today we will look into a price and volume strategy for intraday. It will basically be a full setup. Start from step 1 from stock selection to analyzing the market sentiment, step 3 to analyzing the stock on higher time frame and finding entry target stop loss on lower time frame, then finally your risk and money management. Try not to skip any points, so stay tuned and let's get started. So we are on to the step 1 of our process, which is stock selection. We will be using two methods. One is price base, which will be a top gainer and loser of the previous day, and another will be volume base, which will be a live market selection. For this one I have already created a video, you can watch on my channel. Also I have created the scanner for the same, which you can find in the description. So today we will basically look into the price based method, that is finding the top gainer and loser one day before. Okay, let me show the file first from where you can get this. This is a market activity report of 25th February 22. I basically download this file from NSE website. You can see here archives of daily monthly reports. Under this I have selected a report which is market activity report 25th February get data. So if you want top gainer loser of any day, you can always use these reports. It's under products, equities, archives of daily monthly reports, and under that you have to select the market activity report. So let's look at the report. Under report you can find all the different indexes. If you scroll down to the bottom, you can also look for top 25 securities today. You can see here top 5 nifty gainers, and also you can see here top nifty 50 losers. One more thing, apart from gainers and losers, you can also look at top 25 securities for today. So you can select the first 5 stocks for your analysis one day before. So this is also a good method to select the stocks. Today we will look into nifty gainers and losers category. So we will choose some stocks and we will try to analyze this. So we are on the step 2 of our process, which is stock analysis, which we will be doing on higher time frame, that is daily time frame, and we will try to mark important support and resistance. And after this we will try to find entry target and stop loss on lower time frame, that is 5 minutes time frame. So for this today's example, let's select Tata Steel from top to nifty 50 gainers and Unilever from nifty 50 losers. We will use these two examples for our analysis. So let's go to the chart of Tata Steel. So we are on the Tata Steel chart on daily time frame. As you can see here, let's try to analyze this stock by marking the important levels. So as you can see here, this is higher high, lower low. This is another swing, this is another swing, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Once you have created the swing points, so let's mark some levels to be traded for next day. So you can see some data points. Let's see how you can mark this. This is one data point which we can use for tomorrow. This is another which we can find. Basically we can find these two data points. We have drawn the line over here, which you can use this as a levels to be traded for the next day. So for trading and making an entry target stop loss, we will be moving into a lower time frame, that is 5 minutes time frame. So these were our levels. As you can see here, the first candle just broke out our level. Also you can see it was also previous day high, it broke out with the volume. It was also in our scanner. Then we just took a support over here, and you can see we had a good movement. And for the target, let's move to the daily time frame again. You can see a resistance point over here. This one, this another two. So these two could have been your target for 20th February. So let's analyze Hind lever from our Nifty 50 losers. So we are on the Hind lever chart of daily time frame. Let's try to do the same. Let's draw our swing data points. This one, 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 one more, this thing, this one, this one. So we have drawn our swing points. Now as you can see here, let's try to draw the levels, important data points. You can see one over here. Also you should look at the two-day relationship, that is, this is just an inside candle, and as you can see it's on the lower part of the chart. So sometimes you may have to just zoom out to see if you can find some more levels. As you can see, this is one swing data point which we can also mark over here. So we got more about these two levels to be traded for the next day. So let's see what happened on 20th February on lower time frame, that is 5 minutes. So if we are on lower time frame, that is 5 minutes chart, as you can see over here. So we had two level. These were our two levels. This was the opening. There was a volume breakout. Then it just went beyond this level. Then it just came inside again, and it, as you can see, you can just took a support, and we had a good day. Nifty was positive on this day. So you also need to analyze the Nifty. We will look into this in our next step, how to do that. And for the target, you could have just chosen the previous day swing. This could have been your possible target area. So now let's check how you should do analyze the market sentiment in the morning before you start your trading day. So first thing you need to check is the global sentiment, and the second thing you need to check is the Nifty sentiment, which will involve checking the advances and declines in the pre-open market, India VIX, which is the volatility index for our Nifty 50 index, and you should check the opening of the Nifty, whether it's within the range or out of the range, which basically involves above previous day high or previous day low. So first let's check how to analyze the global sentiment. For this, you should, in the morning before the market opens, you should go to a website called moneycontrol.com. If you scroll to the bottom, you will see a section called global markets. Under it, you should click on view all global markets. Once you are here, you can see Nasdaq, which is US market. You can see FTSE, DAX, this is Germany, this is European markets, and you should check for Asian markets, which is SGX Nifty. So as you can see, this was positive, Nasdaq was negative, and European markets were also negative. This is how you should do the global indices before you start your trading session for the day. Now let's look at how you should do the Nifty analysis, which will involve the pre-open market. So in the morning, the second thing you should do is go to market data, pre-open market, and you should check the advances, which you can see 4 over here, and the declines. Also one more thing you can check is top gainers, which you can see ONGC and Hindalco, and also you can check the top losers, which is Tata Motor and HDFC Bank. So this should be your preparation for starting the day. And then you should, now the important thing to remember is advances, declines. If declines are more, it not necessarily means that market will be negative or positive today. So you should have also have your support and resistance marked on Nifty 50. Which how you should do, let's look at into the Nifty 50 chart now. As you can see, we are on the Nifty 50 chart on daily time frame, and we will do the analysis the same way as we did for our stock. Now pardon me for this too many lines. The first analysis which I did was 2-day relationship, which was higher, so closing was just strong. Second thing, again I just looked at the data points as we did in the stock. You can see here lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So as we did in our stock, again I had marked this important data points one day before. So this was one which you can see in the purple line, and this one you can see it was at the bottom, which was the green line. So these two were the important lines which I had marked one day before for Nifty 50. So this is how you should look at support and resistance, not just advance and declines. Now let's look at 5-minute chart as we did in our stock. So we are on the 5 minutes chart. So this was a green line which was important on our daily time frame, and the second one was the purple line. So you can see it just took a support over here, and this was the target for the Nifty. So this is the same method which we use for our stock analysis. So hope you friends you get some idea how to follow the step-by-step process of analyzing the Nifty stocks, how to find entry, target, stop loss. And last not the least, risk and money management. You should always try to look for risk reward of minimum 1:3, and you should then try to improve to get into 1:4. Then only you can be profitable in the market. And always money management, you should try to trade with less quantity, especially if you are beginner, and always try to maintain low balance with stockbroker. Do not keep much money when you are starting as a beginner. So always follow these steps if you want to be in the market for long term. So thank you. Thanks for giving your time, and if you are new to the channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. You can also join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description.